The voyage through life often mirrors an unending search for meaning and purpose. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, encapsulated this universal quest in his timeless work, Meditations. Like many of us, he grappled with the question of how to live well, a pursuit we now refer to as the good life. As a young person navigating uncertainty, I discovered Stoicism as a guiding light when traditional sources, education, religion, culture, and even parental wisdom, fell short in showing me what a truly fulfilling existence could look like. At its heart, Stoicism is not merely a philosophy, but a practical guide to excelling in every facet of life. It teaches resilience not only during moments of triumph, but also in the face of adversity, urging us to meet challenges with grace and strength. One of Stoicism's most transformative lessons, especially relevant for young minds, is the distinction between what lies within our control and what is not. While seemingly straightforward, mastering this principle is one of life's greatest challenges. Even today, I observe its difficulty reflected in my children, world leaders, and even myself. Epictetus, a towering figure among Stoic philosophers, reminds us that our primary responsibility is to discern what we can influence, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and relinquish attachment to everything else. We cannot dictate the behavior of others, alter the circumstances of our birth, or rewrite past events. Yet, we hold immense power over one crucial domain: how we respond. Picture yourself confronting a daunting situation as a young individual. Your initial reaction might involve questions like, who's to blame? Why did this happen? Was it fair? But Stoicism redirects our focus away from these fruitless distractions and toward what truly matters: our response. Success isn't about assigning fault or dissecting fairness. It's about asking, what will I do next? This lesson has been tested repeatedly in my own life. Consider my journey into publishing. When I proposed a book on an obscure philosophical tradition, my publisher dismissed it as a fleeting trend, offering me a modest advance. That same book went on to sell millions and touch lives worldwide. The takeaway? No one, not publishers, experts, nor even ourselves, can predict success with certainty. Screenwriter William Goldman famously quipped, "Nobody knows anything," capturing the essence of life's unpredictability. Steve Jobs echoed this sentiment, reminding us that the systems and rules governing society were crafted by people who were equally unsure of their footing. So why should we place blind faith in assumptions or allow others' doubts to deter us? Youth, however, often amplifies the weight of each moment. When you're young, setbacks feel catastrophic, as though they'll define your entire trajectory. Breakups, rejections, failures all seem insurmountable. Yet, time offers perspective. With age comes the realization that those once devastating experiences fade in significance. What feels earth-shattering today becomes a distant memory tomorrow. The antidote to youthful despair lies in zooming out, stepping back to view life's broader canvas. Each moment, no matter how intense, is just that, a single brushstroke in a much larger painting. This mindset has shaped my approach to life, career, and relationships. I remind myself daily, all run rates start at zero. Every meaningful endeavor begins humbly. Whether launching a new project, writing a book, or pursuing a dream, progress starts small. Embrace the process, trust in your ability to adapt, and remember that greatness unfolds gradually. The allure of instant success is tempting, yet true progress unfolds gradually, like a seed taking root before it blooms. Every masterpiece begins with a single stroke. Every journey starts with one step. The secret lies in embracing the process and cultivating the patience to see it through. Consider the tale of Zeno, a curious young philosopher who sought guidance from the Oracle of Delphi. She cryptically told him that wisdom would come when he began conversing with the dead. Years passed before Zeno realized her meaning. She wasn't speaking of literal spirits, but urging him to immerse himself in books. Through reading, we engage in dialogue with history's greatest minds. Yet so many neglect this profound opportunity. As an old adage reminds us, there's no distinction between those who cannot read and those who refuse to. Dedicate yourself to reading, to learning from the triumphs and trials of those who walked before you. The answers you seek may already be etched in ink, waiting for your discovery. Wisdom isn't about foreseeing what lies ahead. It's about how we navigate the present, choosing our actions with intention and purpose. Life's most profound lessons rarely arrive wrapped in certainty. Embrace humility, trust the unfolding journey, and remember, the future isn't ours to control, but the present moment is ours to shape. Picture this: a four-star general, a former Secretary of Defense, whose legacy was forged by the enduring principles of Stoic philosophy. General Mattis, revered as one of the most formidable military leaders, once remarked, "If you haven't read extensively, you're functionally illiterate." Pause and reflect on that. Our personal experiences undoubtedly mold us, but the lessons gleaned from others' lives are a reservoir of insight, ready to be tapped. Neglecting to learn from those who preceded us means leaving priceless wisdom untouched, collecting dust on the shelves of time. Reading isn't merely a habit, it's essential. Even Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor philosopher, found his path transformed by a book recommended by his mentor, Rusticus. What mattered wasn't just the recommendation. It was Marcus's commitment to reading deeply, to engaging fully with the ideas within. Knowledge resides not only in books, but in action, in lived experience. Seek out those you admire, those whose journeys inspire you, and ask them, what book altered your course? Then read it. Don't let these transformative opportunities slip away, for every great idea, every hard-earned lesson, has the power to redefine your destiny. Personally, I can attest that Stoic philosophy profoundly shaped my own trajectory. It was through the guidance of someone who introduced me to these teachings that my life shifted. Philosophy isn't confined to abstract theories. It's a practical toolkit for confronting life's daily challenges. It's about doing, not just pondering. Seneca's lessons on living deliberately, Marcus Aurelius's reflections in Meditations. These aren't mere words on paper. They are roadmaps for navigating life's turbulence with clarity and resilience. But here's the truth. Life doesn't play fair. It isn't the idyllic dream we envision. It's chaotic, unforgiving, and often dismantles our rose-tinted illusions. We've all faced moments when reality shattered our expectations. Yet, this is where wisdom steps in. Stoicism teaches us to confront adversity head-on, unflinchingly, without sugarcoating the world. Success itself carries its own burdens, as I've learned firsthand. Preparation isn't just about achieving goals. It's about enduring the weight of their aftermath. Life's challenges mold us, but if we wish to transform our circumstances, understanding is the first step. Wisdom doesn't come overnight. It grows through lived experiences, thoughtful reflection, and lessons drawn from both triumphs and setbacks. Mentors, literature, history, they all serve as wellsprings of insight waiting to be tapped. In youth, hearts brim with idealism, a fervent desire to reshape the world into something better. Yet as years pass, this bright-eyed optimism often dims under the weight of cynicism. Striking a balance is key. It's not about abandoning passion or compassion, but learning to remain open-hearted despite life's relentless tests. Though life can deal harsh blows, guard against letting bitterness extinguish your inner light. Preserve that spark, nurture it fiercely. I've discovered that true fulfillment isn't found in chasing wealth or status. Instead, it lies in what each moment teaches you. Every choice, every experience should be guided by one pivotal question. What will I learn from this? Along this journey for knowledge, I uncovered an extraordinary truth. Wisdom isn't born solely from seeking success. It blossoms through growth. Seek out challenges that push you, lessons that stretch you, and experiences that shape you into someone capable of greatness. Life has revealed to me that its greatest gift isn't in accolades or milestones. It's in the voyage itself. To learn, to evolve, and to live with intention. That is the ultimate reward. Embrace growth, not expectations. A Stoic path for young people. The pressure to figure out what's next can feel suffocating, especially when society insists you follow predetermined paths, those deemed responsible, mature, or aligned with others' expectations. But thriving means rejecting these external scripts and pursuing what offers the richest education, deepest experiences, and most profound insights. Life isn't a performance meant to impress others. It's a personal odyssey toward wisdom and growth. True value emerges not from ticking boxes society approves of, but from embracing the lessons that sculpt who you are becoming. Gary Vaynerchuk captures this sentiment perfectly when he reassures young people grappling with self-doubt. You've got time. And he's absolutely right. You're far from too late. Too often, young minds convince themselves they've already locked into their trajectory, that the die is cast, and there's no room for deviation. This couldn't be further from the truth. Opportunities abound, even in unexpected places. Consider Nell Painter, a celebrated historian who chose to pursue her MFA in art during her 70s, a testament to the boundless potential of reinvention at any stage. It's never too late to forge a new path or explore uncharted territory. You're still so young. Don't let societal pressures dictate your journey. Reflecting on my own past, I recall facing the daunting decision of whether to leave college. My mentor offered advice I carry with me to this day. If it doesn't pan out, you can always return to school. You're still so young. Time is on your side. He was right. Opportunities exist, yet paradoxically, time is fleeting. Seneca wisely cautioned that procrastination is the hallmark of fools. They delay, waiting for the elusive perfect moment. But death, he reminds us, isn't some distant event looming ahead. It unfolds continuously, moment by moment. Each second wasted believing you have endless tomorrows is irretrievably lost. Time is precious. Use it boldly. Shatter the mold of expectation and move forward with relentless purpose. If the spark to act is within you, don't hesitate. Begin today. Grab hold of the present moment like it's your last chance, because in many ways, it might be. This aligns perfectly with the Stoic principle of memento mori, a reminder that life is fleeting and finite. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Waiting only delays the living you're meant to do. It's time to take ownership of your existence. Address what needs fixing, nurture your mental well-being, and bring order to the chaos swirling around you. When you're younger, this can feel overwhelming, like standing in the middle of a storm where emotions clash and expectations pull you in every direction. But growing up means learning how to steady yourself amidst the turbulence, ensuring that disorder doesn't seep into every corner of your world. Maturity outweighs raw talent when it comes to work or relationships. Time and again, I've seen it play out. When hiring young individuals, I'd choose someone dependable and composed over someone brimming with untapped potential, but drowning in disarray. Talent alone won't cut it. You must prove your worth investing in someone who can handle responsibility without crumbling under pressure. A critical part of this equation is understanding contribution. Early on, your role is to elevate others, whether it's supporting your boss, assisting a mentor, or uplifting those whose guidance inspires you. It's not about claiming credit. It's about creating impact. Your value lies in making things run seamlessly, offering innovative ideas, and bolstering the larger vision. People aren't concerned with who gets recognition. They care about results. Fail to grasp this, and you'll struggle to sustain any opportunity handed to you. Yet, we cannot overlook the immense pressures young people face daily. Anxiety and stress often loom large, casting shadows over what should be vibrant, exhilarating years. I've walked that path myself, consumed by worry, hypersensitive to feedback, obsessing over worst-case scenarios until joy evaporated from moments that deserve celebration. Letting anxiety rule robs you of life's beauty. Learn to quiet your mind, manage your fears, and zero in on what truly matters. Don't let insecurity rob you of happiness. The Stoics also teach us a vital lesson. Ego is the enemy. From early on, I realized my greatest obstacle wasn't failure. It was arrogance. Believing I had all the answers nearly derailed me more times than I'd like to admit. Success has a way of inflating pride, but that's precisely when cracks begin to form. If you think you're invincible, omniscient, or uniquely gifted, you're setting yourself up for a fall. The Stoics remind us that true progress stems from humility, the willingness to acknowledge what you don't know, remain open to learning, and prevent ego from clouding your judgment. As Seneca wisely said, it is impossible to learn that which you think you already know. So, trust in your abilities, but pair confidence with the humility to recognize areas for growth. Success isn't merely about excelling at what you're good at. It's about identifying weaknesses and embracing the journey of improvement. Strike this balance, and you'll cultivate the self-awareness essential for thriving, not just surviving. Ultimately, remember this. Life isn't about being the loudest voice in the room or chasing superficial accolades. It's about crafting an authentic existence rooted in wisdom, personal evolution, and meaningful contribution. Stay grounded, approach life with humility, and never cease learning. You're not just shaping a career or reputation. You're sculpting the person you're becoming. Walk the Stoic path of clarity, focus, and inner tranquility, and success will find you in ways far richer and deeper than you ever imagined.